Guys, it's snowing. It's snowing. Hi, it's me again.
I'm learning my acting through osmosis.
What's your card? What does it say?
My bad. This is the crazy frog! So your scalp is gonna be flaming butthole red.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, friends. Hello, it is Saturday, November 9th. I have coffee here because I'm very sleepy. Anyway, we have rehearsal today. Today's a really, really fun rehearsal because today we get to see our costumes for the first time, which I'm super excited about. For those of you who don't know, every single year my school does a Christmas show, first 2 weekends in December, so it's getting really close. The third year class, my class this year, basically we're given a theme, and off that theme we have to pitch songs from whatever that theme is that we can make Christmassy and make a story around. Our theme this year was 1955 to 1965, so we all came in and pitched songs, and we ended up with a story about Santa's reindeer in the North Pole. So my class, there's 9 of us, we're playing Santa's 9 reindeer, and we all have songs from 1955 to 1965. I don't want to tell you what songs we're singing because I know some of you are coming to see the show and I don't want to spoil anything. All I'm going to say is it's a lot of fun. We've got a good mix of Motown and like big band 1950s jazz and rock and pop, and it's a really good blend of stuff. This show is so much fun. We may have a number that has butt choreography. You want to come see that. Anyway, so today we're getting to see our costumes. Most of us in my class, 6 out of the 9, only have one costume for the show, which is, well, except for the snowman costume, but like one costume for the main part of the show. And then we have our choral section and then our finales. So what we do is we wear our main costume, quickly change into a finale costume, put a choir robe over for the choir parts, and then take the choir robe off and do the finales. Anyway, super excited to see those costumes. We're doing reindeer costumes and snowman costumes. So I'm very, very excited to see that. I also need to double check about dyeing my roots because last year I dyed my roots a week before costumes, and then right after I dyed them I was asked to dye my hair brown. So I don't want to jump the gun on this one. I want to just double check. My red hair is fine, right? All of our reindeer costumes are themed to our reindeer, and my reindeer is very much a diva. She's not very nice. She's very materialistic. She picks on Rudolph. She spends an entire number trying to make Francis's reindeer jealous by hitting on Patrick's reindeer, who Francis's reindeer has a crush on. Like, it's a big thing. I'm so excited. Ugh, I love Donner with all my heart. Also, I might be doing a Donner documentary when we're in the theater. I need to recruit some people, but that might be happening because I think that would just be really funny. She's such a diva, of course she'd hire a documentary crew. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to people meeting Donner. She's wild. I love her so much. I love who I've created, and I can't wait for people to see the show. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. I keep having to check that it's still filming because it cut out on me earlier. Anyway, what I said that got cut out was I've been thinking a lot recently about what's happening next because we've only really got 1 semester left of class. We have 3 weeks left now before Christmas show opens because we run the first 2 weeks of December, so we're really, really close. It's also terrifying because that means I have 1 semester to kind of get everything together. And like, I'm super excited to go out into the world and work, but I have so many things I want to do, so many plans, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen after I graduate, which I don't really like. I like knowing my future. I'm cool with the unknown. I'm cool with that, but when it comes to specifically my future, I like having a really solid game plan. I always have, and for most of my life, I've had a solid game plan. But at this point in my life, I know what I'm doing, but I don't really know where it's going to take me or where I'm going. It's like, I know I'm going to be an actor. I know I'm going to be a writer. That's now a given. And the nice thing about graduating soon is that I'll have more time to do writing so that I can really feel more like a writer. Having my own musical currently in development at The Good Guys Musical on Instagram, please go follow it and check us out, is really making me feel like a writer, which is crazy because I always say I write, and I'll say I'm a writer because I write, but I don't really feel like a writer, but I'm starting to really feel like a writer. And the thing is, when I graduate, I want to move. Like, currently I'm going through a London, England phase. I really want to move to London, England. The industry is booming over there. I love the culture. I would love to move to London, England and start a career there. A, it's expensive. B, because I don't already have a job there, it's going to be difficult to get a visa or really anything. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to follow my music. If somebody comes and sees the show and really enjoys it and wants to help us workshop it or develop it further or do a performance of it, I'm going to follow the show because the show needs more work and I'm not letting go of it yet. This is my first show. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be the most amazing thing ever. It's not going to change the world. But I still want it to be good. I still want to be able to look back on this in 60 years and say, that was my first show. You know what? Jesus Christ, am I proud of it? Am I proud of what I was able to say in it as a 20-year-old with no real formal writing training? So I'm going to follow it wherever it goes. I might end up in London, Ontario instead of London, England. I don't know, and I'm just getting a little stressed about it. I have a general idea. Get an agent, start auditioning, keep writing. The thing is, I don't know where. I should get going to rehearsal. We start in like 20 minutes. I've been here for the past 40 minutes just like chilling, doing nothing. So I better go. Thanks so much for listening to me rant. I know most of you probably skipped this, but if you didn't, hey, thanks for listening to me. I appreciate it. I don't know why I keep putting these in because I literally watch people skip them every time I chat like this, but if you didn't skip it, I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you because, I don't know, I like talking. I like talking to a camera. I really like vlogging, and part of vlogging is just talking to a camera. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I will see you later. Headshots, 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 headshots. Why is this the nicest house?
Oh yeah,
Teddy!
Oh, he's so baby. This is my favorite
cookies I've ever had.
Wait, are we allowed to take some?
I think so.
This is.
I want a cookie.
Brought them out here. So I'm going
How is any of this real? This is the. I'm so
can't
sorry,
have a cookie.
Aurora.
Are you ready from the dog?
No, but look, he's in the doorway.
She made us hot chocolate and snacks the last time we were here.
First of all,
in the
Agatha is the nicest person in the world. This is the nicest house in the world, and there's a dog.
And there's a dog. And I want food, so we're gonna go investigate.
Yes.
Those do look really yummy. And there's chocolates and chips. They're so cute. They are really cute.
Can I get you to find a way to, like, I want you to turn it out so, yeah, so I can see that.
Run, 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 run.
Let's go, let's go! I know! Where's my video? Are you vlogging?
I'm here.
Oh, it's totally solid, Shiana. She's on her way.
Run!
Get your ass over here! AJ's got him! AJ,
Go,
AJ,
go,
get over
go,
here.
go, go.
Stay there. Behind the scenes.
So here's, oh, my hair looks tragic. Here's some context of what's going on. Sierra and I are trying to figure out what we're doing for our non-realism scene. I hope Aurora doesn't get in trouble for copyright things for filming this.
Oh yeah, legally we are not allowed to do this because we are women. So this is just an exercise for us privately, secretly, for only us, specifically right here in this room right now. Only us.
So we're doing a scene from Waiting for Godot or Godot, depending on where you're from.
Oh, frick.
Yeah. Well, Americans say it one way and British say it another way, I learned recently. I don't remember. I'm playing Estragon.
Oh, I'm playing Vladimir.
Wait, are we just the character?
Honestly, we might be.
And there's too many stage directions, so we've been reading them out loud, so I hope you get to enjoy that.
Do you want to do the hats again?
I would love to work on the hat.
Okay.
Okay, this is my hat,
This is Lucky's hat.
and Vladimir's hat is on
Vladimir's hat.
Vladimir's
Are we going to read them aloud again or just do them?
No, let's read
Okay.
them aloud.
Alright. Must have been a very fine hat. Here.
What?
Hold that.
Estragon takes Vladimir's hat.
Vladimir adjusts Lucky's hat on his head.
Estragon puts on Vladimir's hat in place of his own, which he hands to Vladimir.
Vladimir takes Estragon's hat.
Estragon adjusts Vladimir's hat on his head.
Vladimir puts on Estragon's hat in place of Lucky's, which he has to Estragon.
Oh, God damn it. Estragon takes Lucky's hat.
Vladimir adjusts Estragon's hat on his head.
Estragon puts on Lucky's hat in place of Vladimir's, which he hands to Vladimir.
Vladimir takes his hat.
Estragon adjusts Lucky's hat in his head.
Vladimir puts on his hat in place of Estragon's, which he hands to Estragon.
Estragon takes his hat.
Vladimir adjusts his hat on his head.
Estragon puts on his hat in place of Lucky's, which he hands to Vladimir.
Vladimir takes Lucky's hat.
Estragon adjusts his hat on his head.
Vladimir puts on Lucky's hat in place of his own, which he has to
Oh,
Estragon.
God. Estragon takes Vladimir's hat.
Vladimir adjusts Lucky's hat on his head.
Estragon hands Vladimir's hat back to Vladimir. I'm leaving it in.
We're actually...
I tried to put Sierra's phone on a music stand. It didn't work.
Oh, it's filming?
Yeah, it's still filming.
Good, okay.
This is part 2 of Sierra and Kiana read stage directions instead of acting.
My other favorite part is he writhes. I don't know where it is.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
I'm gonna go from tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Where is that?
I'm not gonna keep wearing this hat.
No, I lost my head. Forgive me. It won't happen again. Tell me what to do.
There's nothing to do.
You go and stand there. He draws Vladimir to extreme right and places him with his back to the stage. There, don't move and watch out.
Vladimir scans horizon, screening his eyes with his hand.
Estragon runs and takes up the same position, extreme left. They turn their heads and look at each other. Back to back like in the good old days. They continue to look at each other for a moment, then resume their watch. Long silence. Do you see anything coming?
Turning his head. What?
Louder. Do you see anything coming?
No.
Nor I. They resume their watch. Silence.
You must have had a vision.
Turning his head. What?
Louder. You must have had a vision.
No need to shout. They resume their watch. Silence. Turning simultaneously. Do you?
Oh, pardon.
Carry on.
No, after you.
No, you
I
first.
interrupted you.
On the contrary, they glare at each other angrily.
Ceremonious ape.
Punctilious pig.
Finish your phrase, I tell you.
Finish your own. Silence. They draw closer. Halt.
Moron.
That's the idea. Let's abuse each other. They turn, move apart, turn again, and face each other.
Moron.
Vermin.
Abortion.
Morbius.
Sewer rat.
Curate.
Cretin, did we just...
Yeah, we didn't decide. I think it's Cretan. Is it Cretan vlog? I don't know.
We will find out after this.
Yeah. With finality. Critic with 2 R's.
Oh, he wilts, vanquished, and turns away.
Now let's make up.
Go!
Dee.
Your hand.
Oh, take it.
Come to my arms.
Your arm.
My breast.
Off we go. They embrace.
I can't handle this.
This is such a long video. This is the whole vlog this week. Bye, vlog.